Brianna, and welcome to your restorative rest class. Today's class is focused on yoga because you deserve relaxation. Often when we're going through stressful periods of time, or when we're going through worry, or just the everyday cares of life, it can be very hard to create the time and create the space to do something good for ourselves. So just by showing up, you've won half of the battle. Congratulations. So let's start in an easy seated pose so that you can begin to experience some of that relief. If you have a towel, a blanket, a pillow, a rug available, you can roll something up and place it underneath your hips to begin with. Because we want to create a nice seat for yourself to have the sit bones fall out and down and create some space in the hips, lower hips and belly. Okay, just join me by taking a nice deep inhalation. You can place both of your hands on the creases of your hips so you can really feel the belly as it begins to rise and fall. Closing the eyes. And take 3 deep inhalations. So breathe in deep through the nose. Feel the belly filling up. 3, 2, 1. And exhale deeply out the mouth. Feeling the belly button drawing back to the spine as if you're blowing out birthday candles. Beautiful. Deep, full breath again. Inhaling into the nose. Let your belly hang nice and loose and free. And exhale out the mouth. And on the next inhale, really press into the tops of your thighs, the crease of your hips. Inhaling in. Filling the belly up, pressing the shoulders down and away from the ears. And on the exhale, blowing out until all the air leaves the body. Really exaggerating the breath as it moves. Close the eyes, keep them closed here. Palms facing up towards the sky. And we're going to take this opportunity to practice a breathwork practice called box breath. So what you'll do is you'll inhale in for 3. Hold the breath for 3. Exhale out for 3. And then hold the breath out on the bottom. Okay. You can gently open up the eyes if you'd like for a visual. And why that's called box breath is you want to think about as you inhale up one side of the box for 3 breaths. Hold the breath for 3, goes across the top of the breath. Exhale out the nose, or if you're feeling particularly stressed, you can blow out the mouth for 3. The other side of the box is made. And then retaining that breath for 3 as the box closes along the bottom. So we'll try that again. Now that you have that visual, you can close your eyes and really allow the centering of the sound of the breath to really calm down and reset the nervous system. This is a great breath you can try anywhere, in public, when you're rushed or stressed. It's a really good way to calm yourself down. So let's begin together. Inhale in for 3. Climbing up to the left corner of the box. Hold the breath. Line goes across the top of the breath. Exhale out for 3. The right side of the box is made. Hold the breath out for 3. The bottom side of the box is made. Again, inhale for 3. Using that visual that's good for you. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 3, 2, 1. And hold the breath out for 3, 2, 1. Inhale again for 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out the nose to calm down the nervous system. 3, 2, 1. And hold that breath retention at the end, the kumbuka. For 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall for the spine. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling again for 3, 2, 1. And keeping that breath retention on the exhalation. Come back up for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale the hands into the center of the heart. And we'll bow the head to the chest, breathing into the back of the neck. We're creating a reverent space for ourselves today. This gesture of bowing, of slowing down, of creating the space of healing. We can even begin to use a mantra or words of affirmation. Throughout the practice today, if you begin to find the mind wanders, you can bring it back to, I deserve to rest. I am relaxing. Okay, so inhale again, breathing in, feeling the resonance of I deserve to rest. And then on the exhale, I am relaxing. And then just notice if there's anything that's coming up for you, any counter thoughts that are trying to tell you all these other things that you have to do later, or just using the breath again, using this I am statement, I am relaxing, I deserve rest, to center you back in this present moment throughout the practice today. Okay, beautiful. On the exhale, lifting the head up and draw the hands down to the knees. Grounding yourself, and we'll come into a nice child's pose here. If you'd like to, you can keep that mat that you're sitting on or pillow that you're sitting on, toes together. Press this bolster or roll down into your chest, and elongate the arms, forehead drops onto the floor. We're going to rest in this pose with the head on the forehead on the ground. Breathing into the lower back. Centered in the body. On the exhale, feel free to blow out the mouth, releasing any breath. Noticing any places that need a little extra love in the body today. Just bringing your loving, compassionate attention to that area. And take a nice deep breath into your body, into that area. And on your next exhalation, walk your fingertips over towards and off the right side of your mat. Both hands can be parallel to each other, so you have a nice C curve on the left side of the body. Or if you'd like a little bit more, you can place the top of the left hand on the back of the right hand. Breathing all the way into the left hip. Fingers spread. Presencing, pressing both palms firmly. One palm onto the ground, right palm onto the ground, the left palm onto the right. Breathe into the inhale. And open up the side ribs. We have an opportunity for more oxygen, more blood to come into the body. So take one more deep breath like that into the left abdomen. Beautiful. And on the exhale, walk the hands back to the center and off the left side of the mat, both hands off the left side of the mat. And breathe into the right underarm. Forehead resting on the floor. Hands can be parallel, or if you'd like even more out of the stretch, pressing the left hand into the floor, and then the right hand, the back of the right hand presses into the top of the left. Breathe deep all the way down. Forearm, underarm, right underarm, right intercostal muscles really opening up around and inviting in, deep, relaxing. Replenishing breath into the body, all the way down into the right hip. Beautiful. And then on the exhale, walking the hands back to center. And then when you're ready, walking both hands back up the back and coming into seated pose. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back. Let them out. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Release. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale the shoulders down. So drop them down. One more tight squeeze of the shoulders up by the ears. In this protected mechanism, and notice how good it feels as you drop the shoulders down, releasing the shoulders down, and then release the fingertips onto the ground, pressing the fingertips next to the ankle. Beautiful, deep, full breath into the body. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands behind the back in a prayer mudra. Perhaps both palms can reach towards each other. The hands pressing into the back, the center of the back. Or perhaps you can only reach onto the sides of your waistband, that's fine. But it's available to you using the squeeze of the shoulder blades together, drawing the elbows back behind the body, and draw those prayer position, the hands in that point of reference to the back side of the heart, or even behind the kidneys. Notice if the tailbone wants to tuck out, can you draw the tailbone back to the midline of the body? As the chin is parallel to the floor. Breathing in this calm. Come back to that box breath. Breathing in for 3. Hold for 3. Exhale for 3. And release the breath for 3. Fantastic. Releasing the arms down and giving them a shake out in front of the body. Okay, and you can even place this roll underneath the hips again as you come into a forward fold, or if you'd like a supported forward fold, you can place the bolster on top of your leg, drawing the left foot in to the groin, the right foot extends up towards the sky, tilting at the hips so that you can lean forward, the torso facing over the right leg. And don't worry about the legs being really wide. It's mostly just giving yourself this biofeedback of the body beginning to rest forward on the exhalation. Forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, breathing into the back of the heart. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, both hands come to frame the front foot, the right foot. And then release the shoulders up and down and back, the elbows down towards the floor. Eventually, one day, maybe the elbows come to rest on the floor, but for now, You can even keep a micro bend in that right knee. When you come into these forward folding position, it begins to signal to the body that it's safe to relax. Signals to the nervous system that it's safe to unwind. Safe to rest and reset. Replenish and renew. One more deep breath into the back of the heart. Exhale out the mouth, anything that's no longer serving you. Any of those repetitive or cloudy thoughts, drawing in freshness, that renewed sense of relaxation. As we move really slowly into the space behind the heart. Breathing in here, and on the exhale, walking the hands all the way back up. Drawing the right hand into the center of the body, right leg into the center of the body, and left leg extends. The right hand grabs a hold of the right foot, left toe facing out towards the sky. Inhale, and on the exhale, extending torso facing over left thigh. You drop both of your arms, hands framing the right knee, right calf, maybe a micro bend in that, left knee, left calf, maybe a micro bend in the left leg. So relaxed, forgetting one side from the other, but as long as you do the other, that's the most important thing. Inhale, breathing deep into the hip, and also shift the weight forward into the hips. Let the tailbone reach back as the torso extends forward. And breathe into that place in the body that we identified already that needs a little extra love. Perhaps it is your left hip. Perhaps it's your spot in your heart, in the neck, whatever is happening in your body today. Just identifying that and bringing your attention and focus back to that place with the breath. Coming into that box breath again. Inhaling in. Keep using that as this breath work to anchor us into the present moment. So inhale in for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And keep the breath out. 1, 2, 1. Fantastic. One more breath like that. And notice in each exhalation how the breath begins to sink deeper into the body, into the hips, the backside of the heart, and the torso just melts down closer towards the thigh, closer towards the floor, really allowing any tension out of the chin, shoulders, eyes, releasing the belly, releasing, and yet moving energy down the whole meridian along the left leg in particular. One more breath here. And exhale, walk the hands back up. Beautiful. And we will drop ourselves onto our backs. Draw the knees up. Knees bent, knees moving towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the shins. And you can just rock back and forth from one side of the hip to the other. Give out a nice deep sigh out the mouth. Feeling how good it is to release the hips, legs that have that big stretch. And when you're ready, crisscrossing the right leg over the left knee, over the left thigh, and squaring off into a figure four pose. You can interlace the arms, right hand in between the thighs, left hand comes to the back side of the thighs, and simultaneously using the right elbow to press into the right thigh. Big hip stretch here on the right side. Use that box breath again to calm down the nervous system, refocus and center the breath and sensation in the body. So inhale in for 3 when you're ready. 2, 1. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Pulling that leg back, left leg a little bit closer. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Square off the hips here. Draw that left leg in a little bit closer into the torso. Simultaneously squaring off both of the heels. Breathe. Allowing the breath to be the anchor as you recenter with this affirmation, I am relaxing. Beautiful. On the exhale, release the hands, allowing the left leg to come down to the ground. The right knee interlaces over the left knee. Left hip moves over to left side of the mat, right side of the mat. Arms open out and allow both knees to drop down towards the left side. Big breath. Breathe into the lower belly. Big release in the lower back here. Inhaling, supported by the floor, supported by this moment, supported by your breath. Arms open wide in the gesture of receiving this breath, receiving this relaxation, receiving with an open heart, grounding the right shoulder into the ground. Both arms, both palms, fingertips spread wide. The twist happening from the base of the spine and moving through the legs, knees to the left. Beautiful. And then on the inhale, both knees draw back to center. Undo the knees. Both knees bent, feeling the difference between the right thigh and the left thigh as both feet rest on the ground. And we can crisscross the left leg into figure four position. So left foot comes on top of the right thigh, hands interlace, left hand interlaces between the thigh, draw the right knee up towards the torso, squaring off both ankles to a 90-degree angle, fingers interlace behind the right thigh. Inhale. Both knees move towards the torso. Big stretch in the back of the left hamstring. Inhaling, feeling the breath in the whole back side of the body. Belly filling up full. If you'd like to come back to that box breath, this is a good time. If the mind begins to wander, these breath practices are a good way to give ourselves focus and give ourselves space while simultaneously resetting the nervous system. One more deep inhalation, Ground the breath wherever you are. Drawing strength of the arms, bending the elbows in towards the torso. Squeezing that right knee in towards the torso. Big stretch in that left thigh. On the exhale, releasing the hands, releasing the right leg to the floor, right foot comes to the floor. And then crisscrossing, left knee over right, scooch, hips over to the left side of your mat. Open arms up wide into a T position, active in the fingertips, and on the exhalation, drawing the right knees down to the right side of the mat. Both knees, the knees. Exhale, breathing into the lower back. And see how can you keep both of those shoulders pressed into the ground, both backs of the palms pressed into the ground. Inhaling in. Exhaling, do this. Twisting from the center of the heart as both of the knees draw down towards the right side of the floor. You have to be very, very stretchy for both knees to touch the floor. But just breathing into the belly, using the stretch behind the left side of the lower back, the lumbar spine. This is such a big stretch through the left glute and hamstring. Exhaling. Allow the mouth to release. Make sure there's relaxation in the eyes, the jaw. Notice if there's any holding in the shoulders, the arms. Breathe into the back of the heart. Breathing out the mouth. And then inhale, drawing the knees back up to center slowly. Unwinding left knee over right. And then allowing the legs to stretch out long. Palms face up towards the sky. As we come into our final resting or Shavasana pose. Inhaling deep into the center of the chest. Exhale out the mouth. If you need a blanket or something to keep you warm, you can do a towel or just place the pillow you had on the belly is a really great way to just weight yourself down a little bit, really grounding and presencing yourself in the present moment. Eyes closed here. Released, relaxed, without tension. Feeling the body relaxed on the ground. Coming back to the normal breath. Easy breath. Noticing the places where the body meets the ground. The top of the head, the back of the hands, the back of the head, the back of the hands. Using this relaxation, this time of presencing yourself to let go. Begin by breathing deeply, drawing air in deep into your lungs, and then releasing the breath slowly. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Release. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3. And release. 2, 3, 4. Continue taking slow, regular breaths at your own pace. Now turn your attention to your right hand. Feel the skin of the palm, the back of the hand, feeling the warmth in each finger. Notice how it spreads into the wrist, the warmth spreading into the arm. The right arm is starting to feel very heavy and very relaxed. The right arm is warm, heavy, and relaxed. Now focus on your left hand. Picture placing your left hand in soothing, warm water, feeling the warmth relaxing your hand completely, allowing your wrist to enter the warm, calm water, relaxing. The arm now heavy, floating in warm water. The left arm feels warm, heavy, and relaxed. We'll continue with this rotation of consciousness around the body. Now turning your attention to your legs. Feeling your legs become warm. The warmth spreading all the way from your feet to your ankles, your lower legs, knees and hips, both of your legs, feeling grounded, very warm, very relaxed. And imagine a warm breeze blowing across your face, feeling your face, your eyes, your head, your expression, your eyelids. Warm, relaxed. Picture the sun shining down on you, warming the front of your body, and allow your chest and stomach to relax in this warmth. The feeling of the sun shining, warming your skin, relaxing your body as your body is filled with heavy, warm, pleasant sensation.